Will there be a rapture? Possibly. After all, we must recognize that God has, on a small number of occasions, taken human beings bodily into the heavens. For example, Enoch in Genesis chapter 5 verse 24, the prophet Elijah in 2 Kings chapter 2 verses 9 through 12, possibly Moses based on Matthew chapter 17 verses 1 through 8 and Jude verse 9, and according to the Roman Catholic Church since 1950, the Virgin Mary. So the bodily rapture of believers is not a novel doctrine, even if it has been uncommonly experienced. With that said, two primary passages are called upon as foundational for the doctrine of the pre-millennial bodily rapture of believers: Luke chapter 17 verses 26 through 37 and 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verses 15 through 17. The passage from Luke reads as follows: "Just as it was in the days of Noah, so too it will be in the days of the Son of Man. They were eating and drinking and marrying and being given in marriage until the day Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and destroyed all of them." Moving ahead to verse 33. "Those who try to make their life secure will lose it, but those who lose their life will keep it. I tell you, on that night there will be two in one bed, one will be taken and the other left. There will be two women grinding meal together, one will be taken and the other left." Then they asked him, "Where, Lord?" He said to them, "Where the corpse is, there the vultures will gather." In the days of Noah, those who were taken died, and those who were left continued to live. The same was true in Sodom and Gomorrah. This seems to be Jesus' point as well, given that he said that the one who loses his life will keep it. And when his disciples asked where the missing would be taken, Jesus replied, "Where the corpse is." Paul, on the other hand, wrote the following in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verses 16 to 17. "For the Lord himself, with a cry of command, with the archangel's call, and with the sound of God's trumpet, will descend from heaven, and the dead in Christ will rise first. Then we who are alive, who are left, will be caught up in the clouds together with them to meet the Lord in the air, and so we will be with the Lord forever." Bringing together Jesus, St. Paul's, and the book of Revelation's teachings on this matter, it would seem that Jesus warned his disciples that days would come when the faithful in Christ would be raptured, not bodily, but spiritually, when many would die during what the prophet Daniel called in Daniel chapter 12 verse 1, a time of anguish such as has never occurred since nations first came into existence. However, St. Paul looked beyond those events to the day when Jesus would return in glory to establish 1,000 years of peace on the earth, revealing that the righteous dead would rise bodily first, and then living Christians would be caught up with them to meet Jesus in the air and welcome him to the earth. So will there be a rapture as imagined by many Christians today? Probably not.